I'm on my phone with my
Right.
phone.
Torah base. We're holding by Seif. We're holding by Seif Daled. Torah base. We're going back, being that
Where are we again?
Seif Daled. We're the middle Seif Daled. That it says Zos Aliyah yesh להשכינו על ידי חיבוק ימין. זה מכנס אני חבצלס, אסתר ירקרוקס, and I'm trying to see Zos Aliyah, okay. מכנס before ve'ikar. The Zois Aliyah over there should be somewhere there in Seif Daled.
Before Rabbi Chana, the story of Rabbi Chana?
Yeah, much before. So what we're saying is, okay, right, we're holding ve'ikar binyan al yedei chochma. Okay, you have ve'ikar binyan al yedei chochma she'az ru'ya lezivug. You have that?
I'll catch it, yeah.
What we said until now is that the Shekhinah is elevated, the first Aliyah, through the Chibuk, the Kavayoroi, the Bina. Ani B'chinas Chavatzelas Asharai, B'chinas Esther Akrokas Oisel. Because this is being done by the tzaddik accepting the humiliation and degradation be'ahava. This is B'chinas Chibuk Yamin. This is an embrace of Yamin. This elevates the Shekhinah from a situation of estrangement to a state of Chibuk, of embrace. That's the first step. This is done through the Bina. The Bina is the embrace. The Kavayorek, the green line, so to speak, is a euphemism for the Bina. The Bina is the Kavayorek. That's why it says Esther Irakrokas. Esther was green. Says that. In other words, the Gemara says that Esther was really not pretty. She has like a sallow kind of color to her. She has Esther Irakrokas as a but. She had a chut shel chen was on her. She had grace on her. That's why everybody liked her. But physically, she was not beautiful. So Esther Esther was greenish, so to speak. In other words, it's the color, like she was greenish in color, kind of like a skin. Okay. So she wasn't very pretty. So Esther comes to be Berames. Esther is the Shechina. It comes to a Bechina of Yerakokes of greenish, and other Bechina of Bina of embrace. Ve'ikir binyano, but the main construction of the Shechina al-yedei Chochma, through this field of the Chochma. When the Chochma shines into the Shechina, then it's called kissing. When the Bina shines into it, it's B'chinas embrace. When the Chochma shines into it, it's B'chinas kissing. She'az ru'ya l'zivug, then it is fit for a zivug with all the B'chinas which are above it. Kmo shekosov, as it is said that when Avraham Avinu said about Sarah Imeinu, v'gam ovno achoisi bas ovi, achlo bas imi. Truthfully, she is my sister, the daughter of my father, but not the daughter of my mother, ve'az te'ili li'isha, and then she could be for me a woman, then she can be my wife. This pasuk talks about the Shekhinah. What it alludes to is ve'az, then, when the Shekhinah receives the illumination of the Chokhmah, which is Abba, because Chokhmah and Bina is Abba ve'ima. While the Shekhinah is illuminated by the Bina, it means that's the daughter of my mother. Then the Malchus is the daughter of my mother. Then she's Asa. She's not ready to be for Zivug. But if she's the daughter of my father, but not my mother, as we said about Sarah, then she's which means the Malchus illuminates in her, then she's fit for Zivug. Yeruya la Zivug. Now, as long as the Shekhinah didn't receive the illumination of the Chokhmah, it's not ready for Zivug. As the Zohar says, Davkov, Rabbi Abba shalach le Rabbi Shimon. Rabbi Abba sent to Rabbi Shimon. Omar, Emosai, Zivug Knesset Yisrael B'Makol Kadisho. When is the Zivug, when is the conjugation and the unification of Knesset Yisrael, which is the Shekhinah, with the Heilige King, which is the Kodesh Baruch Hu? Shalach le, he sent to him, V'gam Omno, that pasuk, Achoisi bas Avi Yachlo bas Imi v'Te'ir Le'isho, that the Shekhinah, when the Shekhinah gets the illumination of the Chokhmah, which is Pchinas Abba, then it is ready for Zivug. Ayin Sham. Ve'iso Befeirush Safra Detzniuso. That the result, his explanation on the Safra Detzniuso, that's that chelik in the Zohar, Sheneshikin, the aspect of Neshikin, Alidei Chokhmah. This is something that awakens through the spheres of Chokhmah. When the supernal lips, so to speak, which is the spheres of the supernal Netzach V'Hod, because in other words, we are talking about the spheres of Netzach, which is in the Chokhmah, and the spheres of Hod, which is the Chokhmah of the Bina. These are Sfasayim. In other words, every sphere is included of all the 10 spheres. So that's the Chokhmah has 10 spheres in it, and the Bina also has 10 spheres. And the spheres correspond to the body of a person. The body of a person is a mashal for the spheres. So the Chokhmah and the Bina, they are in the head of a person. And that's why the Netzach V'Hod of a Chokhmah and Bina, they correspond to the lips. But the actual Netzach V'Hod, not the Netzach V'Hod of the Chokhmah and Bina, but the actual Netzach V'Hod is in the legs. Then the Netzach V'Hod are awakened Lepchinas Zivug. Lepchinas is Damku Grucha Berucha, to adherence of spirit with spheres of Malchus. In other words, they shine to the spheres of Malchus, in other words, kissing with the Malchus Kaviyachol. As it's Netzach V'Hod Tachtonim L'Zivug, that awakens the actual quote-unquote Netzach V'Hod, which is the lower Netzach V'Hod, to Zivug, Lizdabko Gufa B'Gufa, to adherence of a body with body. With the spheres of Malchus. In other words, through the spheres of Chokhmah. In other words, the spheres of Netzach V'Hod in the Chokhmah, when they shine to the Malchus, what happens is the Malchus becomes a B'chinas Neshikim. That awakens the B'china of the Zivug with the Malchus of the Netzach V'Hod Tachtonim. The same thing, it is understood, is that when a person is with his wife, so the first Zivug is a Zivug Neshikim of the kissing, where the lips, connect to the Malchus. The lips are the Netzach V'Hod in the Chokhmah, in the head, and that awakens the lower Netzach V'Hod, which is which brings about the Yichud Atachton, the lower Yichud. Nimtza. It is therefore found. Kshatzadik maskil b'chochmosem, where the tzaddik is grasped with his chochmah and knows from which combination the Lamdan speaks badly about the tzaddik. And by the way, just we should know that today, actually, I think today or yesterday, Reb Chaim Greineman, Zecher Tzaddik Livrocha, passed away. Chaim Greineman was a very, very great Yid. He is the nephew of the Chazon Ish. Chazon Ish was a big mumche in Refuah, and he was like Godol Otzum. He was 91, I don't know. So he like this generation is like moving. But tzaddik lo yomed el tziruf u'mesayim tziruf alocha. The tzaddik learns whatever the Lamdan is saying about him, and he makes from this tziruf alocha. Shaya mikodim shizkalkel. What the combination, what the alocha was that the Lamdan learned before he twisted the combination. When he has, the bina is acceptance of the derision. Now he has a chokhmah, he looks in the diburim of the Lamdan talks to him, and he realizes what the original halacha, what the original learning was that the Lamdan learned, which now got twisted into this derision. Until now it was the lily of the Sharon. Until now it was green. Until now that was Bina. Now it becomes the rose of the valley. Rose of the valley, this is already red. This is already that it becomes from the Shikin. In other words, now it becomes in the Shikin, and the Shikin it says Sifsoisaf Keshoshanim, it says in Shir Shirim. His lips are like roses. So before it was green, this Chatzal Sasharai, now it's the lips, it's Neshikin, which are, we said the lips are like roses. This is P'chinas Neshikin, P'chinas Davkus Rucha Berucha. That's the connection of spirit with spirit. The connection of a spirit with the Sfirah Chochmah. In other words, through that, the tzaddik with his Chochmah switches over the twisted combinations from the Tersha Baal Peh and return it to the halachas and the dinim that it used to be. With this, he shines in the Tersha Baal Peh, which is the Shechina, and the illumination of the Chochmah with his Chochmah, because he sees it with his Chochmah. With this, the Shechina is kiviyachol kissing with the Sfirah Chochmah. Whereas, when the Shechina is elevated to an embrace and to kissing, that brings about the yichud and the unification of body with body, which is the Tersha Baal Peh. The Shechina is sitting between the two tzaddikim, ben tzaddik el elyon, with the tzaddik elyon, which is the Tana Shechidish was a Torah that was mechadish this Torah, v'achshav mashpia ba. Now that tzaddik, the original tzaddik, mashpia ba, because if you remember, when the Lamdan learns, what the problem is, when the Lamdan learns, usually when somebody learns the Torah, what happens is that the spirit of the originator, goes into his body, in his kever, and it's mashpia into the Chidush Torah of whoever it is that is learning. Because the learning itself, which is the Shechim, the Tersha Baal Peh, okay, it is the Ruach of the Tana that originated it. So when you learn it, what you do is you bring down the Ruach of the Tana into his kever, and he is unified with his ruach, with his chidushim. You hold the Tana with you in your mouth. What happens is like you're kissing the Tana. because that's his ruach. What happens when a kiss takes place? I think it means the spirit of the two meet together. So when somebody learns the Torah Sheba'al Peh, it means your ruach when you're learning this, and the ruach of the Tana that originated this are connecting. This is called kissing. Now, what happens when the London is a Shed Yodoi? The Tana doesn't want to kiss with him. He's even worse than a Vela. Who wants to kiss with an Vela? So what happens is that the Tana remains separated from his Torah. This is called the Shechina B'Golus. It's called that the London is Kivyochel persecuting the Tana. It's chasing him away from his own Torah. So what happened? What happens then? So then, being that the London is not kosher, he goes ahead and he speaks about the tzaddik shlechter dibur. Okay, but this is a big mechum from Kodesh Baruch Hu, because the tzaddik first of all accepts the derision be'ahava. This is called bino. It's embracing. He already elevated Torah Sheba'al Peh to B'chinas embrace because he's accepting it. It's like an embracing something. Then the tzaddik with his chokhmah sees those derisions, that contempt that the London speaks about him, about the tzaddik. He understands from this which halachas he learned that was twisted to become this put down that the Lama is talking about him, right. And he returns it back to the original halachas. Okay, now so that means that the Torah Sheba'al Peh, is connecting onto the chokhmah of the tzaddik learning, because he's kissing the chokhmah that of the tzaddik who is learning it. Now, B'chinas kissing means now it's ready for zivug. With what? With the original tzaddik that originated the chiddush. So the Tana now is mizabed with his Torah, is mashpia into it chidushim, which the tzaddik that understands this thing, now he gets these chidushim, he gets brand new chidushim in the Torah. Zivuga the gufa begufa, שהשכינה בין תרי צדיקאיות, the שכינה is sitting between two tzadikim, בין הצדיק העליון, שהוא התנא שחידש את התורה, ועכשיו משפיע. That he was originated the Torah, now, when he conjugates with his Torah, he's mashpia ba, brand new shefa. This is the zivug, the yichud, the shechina with all the bechinas which is above it. And from this is mikabel shefa, the pratis, like the parts of the Torah Sheba'al Peh, which is the parts of the shechina that arrived to the tzaddik. The tzaddik elevated it and rectified it. They become connected with the Tana that originated it to begin with, which is above it. And the Tana is mashpia, bestows in the Torah brand new shefa, brand new comprehensions in it. Then the tzaddik atachton that was learning, that was masakin this Torah, that rectified everything else, he is masik brand new understandings in the Torah.
Deeper, right? Like
he says that the Shechina is sitting between the two tzaddikim, between the tzaddik originated and the tzaddik that rectified it and elevates it. Between the tzaddik atachton and the Torah, u'mal al Shechina mai nukvin, that elevates the Shechina mai nukvin. This is female water. So it can be adhere with the Tana, and the Shechina can receive the shefa, the bestowment from above. And in order for that to happen, the Shechina has to have cheshek, has to have yearning, has to have, to soyrus, nishtokikus, and this happens by it elevating the limud of the Torah of the tzaddik atachton and glorifies in it. Because the tzaddik atachton learns with this, and the Shechina glorifies, and this is called b'chinas mayim ninukvim. This is female water, and this brings cheshek to the tzaddik elyon, to be misdalek with the Torah itself. New shefa. So when the tzaddik learns the Torah, he elevates the Shechina into a in of mayim nukvim, and then the Shechina itself excites the tzaddik that originated it to be mashpia brand new shefa. This is his lips are like roses. We're through the aspect of kissing, of neshikin, which is in the lips, which causes that there is a zivug and yichud of the Shechina with all that is above it, all that is above it. What happened? That brings about noitfois moil over. It drips moil, which is mire, the balsam, the perfume, over, which means a passing perfume. L'shon ever le'ever, that it goes through and through. Then now it's dripping to the Shechino, rechto mishnevarim, a perfume, a good scent from both sides. Mitzadik ha'elyon, from the supernal tzaddik that is mashpid, bestows upon it, and tzaddik ha'tachton, that elevates to it, ma'in nukvin, given ma'in nukvin. This is what it said, hadudoim nosnu reach, that the dudah, I forgot what the flower's name in English. Hadudoim nosnu reach is shnei dodim, dudoim is shnei doidim, two doidim, two lovers. Haynu shnei tzadikim, the two tzadikim, nosnu reach, they gave a good reach in the Shechina. Ad kan le'ayonim.